Let's make this easy, fun little wallet. Okay, so I've already cut out my pattern. I have the lengths here. Let me see if I can get that to focus in. And you could take a screenshot or write this down if you can read my chicken scratch writing. Okay, so I've cut out my pieces and I just took a cap to round off my corners, and all I done was say that was my corner, and I just drew around it or cut around it and on each side, and that made my rounded corners there. And just to show you, you can use a fat quarter. So you'll need 2 of these, which it's folded, you'll get 2 of those, and then all of your pieces will fit on here. I guess they'd have to go this way, wouldn't they? Like that right there. Alright, so fat quarters are doable. Now, let me get this out of my way. My measurements are like, you will have some 3/8 and 3/4 and things like that. So I do have one linked in my Amazon store for you that I plan on getting. It's flat and it ain't like this. This was kind of dangerous to cut this, but anyway, I did it. So that's how I got my measurements. And all I'm gonna do, this is so easy. All I'm gonna do is take my first piece, and this is just scrap fabric. I just needed a wallet, and this is the strap, okay? So you're gonna fold your strap in and iron it, fold it in and iron it, and this don't have to be precise, and then fold it over so you have a strap like that. And then we have pockets. Now, of course, your biggest pocket is going to be your money pocket, and you're going to fold each one of these in half. And this is going to be a pretty sturdy wallet, okay? Pretty sturdy wallet. And I'm going to iron and press these really, really good, like this right here. This one will go on top of this one like that right there. I mean, it'll be even when I press it, and then this one will go. But let me press all my stuff, and then I'll be right back. So, y'all, what I done was I ironed a piece of interfacing on a square that I could cut out both of these on. And then I just cut out my interfacing pieces and ironed those to my fabric. Now, when you iron interfacing, it's nice to have one of these. And you can just take a debit card or a credit card or, you know, silhouette scraper or whatever and scrape off all of the, you know, the sticky if you get it on here. It's better to get it on here than on your ironing board, okay? So then I just took and used my ruler and cut out my squares. Ironed my interfacing, my squares onto my fabric, and then cut around my interfacing to get my little squares here. And then there is what I was telling you that I would do with the little strap, the D-ring strap. Now, you don't even have to have this D-ring strap if you don't want to. If you just want to tuck this in your purse or whatever, that's cool too. But what we're going to do is we're going to take this right here, and we are going to measure, okay? Okay, so I made a diagram so as I could show you, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to go measure from the top of your thing up here, and you're going to measure 2 1/8 inch and draw a line. So I made me a template because I didn't know how to show you. So I'm going to take my chalk line. This is chalk, and I'm going to mark my 2 1/8 right there, and then I'm going to do a 5 3/8. I'm going down 5 3/8 and make another line, okay? So I'm going to do that on the same, or the other side, matching it up at the bottom. Okay, and this is where I'm going to fold. Okay, so I'm going to fold that there. And then I'm going to fold this one up. Now I'm going to pin this with a glass head pin. I can iron over this pin if I choose to, but now I'm going to go with my marks here. And I'm going to iron this just like this, okay? So that gives me my marks where I need to put my stuff. So on this side, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold my strap in half. And I gave it a press. This is my first pocket. These are my two little ones. What you do is you get your bottom of your pockets, line the bottom of your pockets up. Okay? They'll be just a little bit different in the top here. And that's where your cards are going to go. If for some reason they're not even, cut them off and make them even. You know, I mean, it's not hard to do. Now, I'm going to take this pocket and I have to sew this on first. Okay? Because we're going to flip it up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this, it's going to be lined up almost with this line right here. So I'm going to lay this pocket this way, because it doesn't matter where you go. But before I do that, I'm going to draw a line on it. That's not. I almost used the wrong pen, y'all. I'm going to draw a line on it. And this is going to be my stitch line. Now I barely want to catch this because I don't want a big raw edge in it. Because I'm not going to finish the edges. So I want this right above this line right here. So I'm going to put it right there and make sure it's even across the side. And then I'm going to go top stitch this down right on the line that I made. Now I got that pocket on. You can finish the edge if you want to. And I ironed it up as flat as I could get it. It's flat on both sides, see? Now, this is all you have to do. Put this down on top of that. Make sure it's even. Okay, I'm just going to set that there, right even with that right there. Alright, then I'm going to take my two pockets that are together and I'm going to place them right at the bottom on the edge. Then I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to match my bottom raw edge. And then I'm going to give it a couple of pins just to hold this. Now up here, I'm going to leave this open so I can turn it. Now you can leave it open here on the side. I find it easier up here at the top. So I'll sew all around to here and all around to here. And just leave me about 1.5 inches opening there to turn my wallet the right side. Now, make sure you get this lined up and sticking out just a hair so you know where it is. And give that a pin for sure. It'll be hard to stick it in there, but it's doable. And then match up this top. And I'm going to pin it, and then I'm going to go around here and pin this. Now you really want to make sure your top is going to be even because you don't want to miss it up here. So I'm going to go down to, I'm going to go over to my sewing machine and I'm going to top stitch. My foot is all the way my needle is all the way to this side of my foot, and I'm going to run this down the edge of my foot like I normally sew. And I'm just going to start here, back stitch, go all the way around, down, all the way around. And when I get over this, I'm going to go over it a few times. Oh, I'm not in frame. I'm going to go over it a few times, and then I'm going to stop right here. I have it stitched all the way around there. And I will say, you're going to need a pretty strong needle, at least a 14. I have a 16 in my machine to go through all these layers of fabric, okay? Now I'm going to clip my corners, and I'm definitely going to clip my curves. Make sure when you clip your curves, you don't clip your stitches, okay? And of course, don't clip where you have it open. Alright, now we're going to go in here, and we're going to go on the side that does not have any pockets, okay? And this is the easiest way I've found to do this. Put my finger and my thumb together, and then I'll just simply start pushing this fabric out. Now it's stiff and it's tight with this. I'm using a stick on my stomach. My stomach's good for something. Alrighty. This is the hardest part of the whole wallet. Okay, now I have it out finally. Use fusible shear weight. Okay. Also, if you want one pocket, just put one pocket. Now I'm going to take my pokey tool, and I'm carefully going to poke out my corners here. Y'all, I'm trying to stay in frame, but it's not easy because my camera's all messed up. But anyway. Be careful when you do this that you don't poke through your fabric, okay? Because that can easily be done. Now I'm going to take this curved edge, and I'm just going to push and push my curves out. Okay, nice, nice, nice. Now I'm going to go to the ironing board, and I'm going to iron this in. Now if you take your two sides and pull and tuck in, it'll go in right nicely. Now I'm going to iron this whole thing flat, okay? Now, I top stitched around mine. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. That's up to you. If you want to use the same color fabrics, that's up to you. If you want to do one pocket, that's up to you. If you don't want to put that on, that's up to you. Okay? But what you do is you fold your wallet up, and then you fold this down. And I am going to take, and I know I want my snap here. Okay? And it'll hit right here. So I'm gonna have to go in here, which is gonna be tricky. Now you can use Velcro, but I've got my pliers, and I think I can maneuver to get down in there. Okay, so what I need to do is I'm gonna bring this up, bring this back down. This is on your edge, and then I'm going to eyeball my middle, and I think it's right there, and I'm going to take my awl, and I'm going to go in the middle, and then I'm going to poke where that is, right there. Okay, so I'm going to go under here, and I'm going to poke through. I put my little piece down. Okay, this is just a pen with nothing in it. And I use that because that fits perfect in there. So I usually take my male to go in my female. So you have a male part, and then you have a female part of your snap. Okay, if you've seen me do these, you know I love using these. So I'm going to take the male part, put it on over that, and then I'm going to take the plastic goes down in the plastic part. I usually use the one that's on a thing, but I can't get it in here. So then you just squeeze really hard. And there's a thing in there that comes out and smashes your little doohickey in the middle. Okay? Now, if you squeeze too hard, you'll crack it. I've done it before. So now I'm going to take, and this has to go in here. So this has to go inside here. So you're going to put that through the hole that you made when you find it. Okay, I've got it right there. So I'm going to take my pen again, and there it came through. Then I'm going to put my female on this side. Okay, and then I suppose you could just take your pliers and put them in there and push like this. I don't know how that would, if it would work, but I'm going to try. Make sure it's in your squishy part there. And then push. It worked. Ah, snap. Look at that. Yay. Let me put my stuff back, y'all, before I lose it. I lose everything. Okay, let me get this out of the way. I lost a card, actually, that goes in these wallets. So, look at my husband's crispy money. I went and got his money because I didn't have any, and I ironed it because it was all wrinkled and it made me nervous. But anyway, I'm going to fold that. I'm going to tuck that down in there. Fits perfect. One card will go here. You know, the other will go back here. Now, the only thing is you'll hit that stop back there, but it's not a big deal. Put the ones you don't use most back here. And, there you go. There's your little wallet. You can put a hook on it. You can put a ring through it. Sorry, wasn't in camera. There's my husband's money. There's an expired card. You know, there you go. Easy peasy. Little keychain wallet or something just to tuck in your purse. If you like this video, leave me a thumbs up. Consider subscribing. And I want to tell you, you are a blessing. Until next time, goodbye.